Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Helen is in Vancouver. Hi, Helen. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Thank you for having me.
Sure. What's up?
So I want to know, do I have a moral obligation to financially support my sibling who is likely over $250,000 in debt?
No. You don't have a moral obligation to support your siblings, period, under any circumstances.
I understand that, but I have very limited family, and I'm actually worried for her health. But
that's sweet, and you love her, but that's different than a moral obligation. I love my sister, and I want to help her is different than a moral obligation.
Okay, so let's phrase it that way. Is there a way I can help her that protects me?
Sure. But unless you want to give her $250,000 to pay it off, then you've got to coach her and be her cheerleader to give her some instruction and some encouragement to work her way through this. You're her biggest fan. You're her biggest cheerleader.
She'll never work her. Well, okay. So
yes, she will.
She's almost 60. Her net income is $50,000.
Well, change her income.
How do you?
What's her $250,000 in debt for?
Living large.
What's it owed on?
Pardon me?
What does she owe the money on?
Well, the primary is a line of credit that I think that she's put onto her mortgage, and then her mortgage.
Okay.
She doesn't even know that. She doesn't think that she can actually.
Okay, so how much is her mortgage?
When it comes
What's her mortgage balance?
I would say probably the grand sum I know is like $250 plus.
Okay, and what's the house worth? What's the house worth?
House is probably worth $600.
Sell it. Boom. She's out of debt.
That's what I think, but
no, she's out of debt. She doesn't need help. She just needs somebody to go, if you want to be out of debt, I can tell you how to do it. Sell your house. And you got what, $350,000 left over? You can survive in Vancouver on $350,000.
She has equity in it. I don't even know that.
Yeah. Well,
pardon me.
Well, you're dealing with a bunch of unknowns and a vague set of worries and a whiny sister. When she won't deal with her issues. Her issues are she's spending like she's in Congress.
Yeah, and Helen, twice on this call.
Living for today, not worrying about tomorrow.
Yeah, right, you can't help. You can't make somebody grow up. That's up to them.
Helen, I've heard twice on this call you begin to make excuses for her. And I think there's a bit of guilt. I think you started this call with a sense of guilt.
Because I'm financially secure.
Well, wait a second.
But you didn't cause her to be insecure. What are you guilty of?
I hear you, but I'm in the helping field. That's kind of where I come from.
So am I.
It's like
spend every day of my life helping.
Would it be a good investment for me to buy the property and rent it to her?
No.
Okay.
The last thing you need to do is get involved in this woman's finances. She's an absolute out-of-control car wreck.
Yep.
You need to stand back and just watch the car wreck and say, darling, if you will turn left, you will not wreck the car. Stop turning right and pushing on the gas. Slow your butt down, turn left, sell the house, and get your act together. But she doesn't want to get her act together. You want her to grow up more than she wants to grow up.
Probably true, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a step low. I think it's lower, deeper. I think you want to protect her from the car wreck. You see it coming, and you feel like it's your obligation.
Yeah, of course, right? Because
that's what's all over you. You have guilt all over you. Like you, it's your responsibility to stop the car wreck because you know it's coming, and I get that, but I don't think you can.
But people you love, all you can do is say, hey, what I've learned is that when I do this, I get pain, and when I do this, I get joy. And so I'm going to recommend the joy actions and behaviors, not the pain actions and behaviors. And I love you, and I wish you'd do that, but I can't make you do it, and I can't do it for you. And so you're not in the helping business, I hope, very deeply, because you have the language of an enabler, and you don't want to start doing that.
Well, I haven't given her money.
Good.
Good.
But you're about
to.
to.
If at all, no. I said if I would give you money, it wouldn't be a gift. It'd be a loan, and
Don't do
it'd be
that.
through a lawyer. But,
What do you want to be a creditor to this woman for?
yeah,
She's not dependable.
That's about it.
It's like throwing a rock to somebody who's drowning. Don't loan her any money. Again, you're trying to help something that can't be helped.
Yeah, if she wants to make positive steps in a right direction, and you can do things to encourage her and cheer her on, even if you matched some of her debt reduction, and you said, hey, if you pay off $10,000 worth of debt, I'll put in $10,000 towards it. But if you just start loaning her money or giving her money and she keeps on the same behavior pattern, that money went down a rat hole.
Yeah.
So you're not really helping. You're just enabling when you do that. You're giving a drunk a drink.
And that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah, just so don't get involved unless you can assist her moving in a positive direction that she has chosen to move in. She might have chosen because you talked to her about it, because you love her, you confronted her, all those kinds of things. But you have no moral obligation, no obligation of love to give a drunk a drink. As a matter of fact, there's quite the contrary. Your love obligates you to not give a drunk a drink. I mean, I've got a friend who's been dry 12 years. The last thing I'm doing is taking him to a bar.
Absolutely, yeah, I get you.
I love him. I'm not taking him there. And so even if he wanted to go, I wouldn't take him there. And he doesn't want to go. So I'm not going to put him in a position where he's going to be in trouble. So, Helen, you got to just, if you want to sit down and talk to her and say, I'll help you if you start doing some things that are positive. I'm scared for you. I love you. I think you're getting ready to crash, and I'm really worried about you. But you can't make other people stop doing stupid stuff. If you could, this show would have been over 30 years ago. But instead, it grows in popularity every year.
It's true. We're like the Krispy Kreme store. We just keep making the donuts. Same recipe.
Hot lights on.
Hot now. Same question, same advice. It's just rolling off the track there.
Whole nother generation here doing the same stuff. And they got more sophisticated tools for their stupid. That's great. Oh, Helen, you're a sweet lady. You're kind. Be kind to her, but you're not responsible for her. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.